Good afternoon. Welcome to this live session, Accelerate Your Career Growth through Proven Steps to Achieve Regular Rewards. Thank you. Today, 10th of October, 4 p.m., we start this live session. If I'm audible, type A. If I'm visible, type V. If my screen is visible, I hope my screen is visible, my PPT. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So on the Sunday afternoon, during the celebration time, you could be anywhere with your friends, family, etc. You chose to be here. And I thank you from bottom of my heart. So that means you are concerned about your career development. Attend with full focus, no recordings. Though I'm recording this session, you will not be able to get the recording of this. So attend till the end and take a lot of notes. You can take digital notes. So yes, what is it in for me? You may be wondering, so you're spending your time and effort in this live session, and what do you get? So what is it for me? So in this session, you will learn the 3 stages of career development, the 6 steps to accelerate your career growth, and the 5 levels on your path. And following this proven steps, so you will be on the way to achieve the 5-star performance rating in your career. In organizations, this is a basic for salary hike. So based on your performance rating, you will get your steep salary hike, promotions, performance bonuses, incentives, etc. And you will be on the way to achieve the work-life balance, and also you will be a role model. Now you are on the other side, that you are following the role models. Now following the steps continuously, meticulously, year on year, you will be on the way to role model for others to follow. So I'm on slide number 7. And if this is clear, I will continue on the 3 stages of career development. The first stage, it is the Envision stage. You are fresh from your college and in your first job. So this is the first job that you have joined, and now you prepare your career development blueprint. You prepare your career development blueprint. You know where you are and where you have to go in your career development. So this stage is a novice. So you are reset to a novice, fresh from your college and into your first job of your career, corporate life. Your corporate innings begins, and you prepare your career blueprint. You prepare your goals, the short-term goals, the long-term goals. What is your 1-year goal, 2-year goal, 4-year goals, etc. So if the first stage is clear, type 1. And thank you for the response. And now the next stage, is the challenge stage. So based on the goals that you have set earlier in the Envision stage, when you take actions and when you achieve your results in your corporate life, then you start getting the results. The results are the salary hikes, performance bonus, incentives, promotions, etc. So, and again, once you achieve this, for the next year also, when you discuss with your boss and manager, set your targets so that they are achievable. Set your targets, performance targets, and once you achieve it, you will reap the rewards and recognitions that I mentioned earlier, salary hike, bonus, etc. So your level now moves from novice to standard level. We will discuss in detail about these levels also. So now, after this challenge phase comes the mastery phase. Now, your rewards and recognitions are normal. Your steep salary hike, performance bonus, incentives, promotions are normal. They're granted. Now you are living you are in the mastery phase. Now you have to choose your subject matter expertise. Based on your skill development and the various learnings that you have done in the various phases, now you are on the way to a subject matter expert and a role model for others. And on the level side, you are on an advanced level or an expert level. So if the three stages are clear, type 3 in the chat box. So we will have a Q&A and then, so wait till the end, and so that time you can unmute and have your questions. So can I have a few permission to tell briefly about myself? Thanks for your response. I'm Srinivas T and I'm B Electrical from University College of Engineering, Usman University, state of Telangana. Earlier it was AP, now it is in Telangana. So these are some of the pics that are related to college and also the city of Hyderabad. So after my engineering, I got an MBA seat, but I chose to join the corporate life. I will tell you briefly about this later. After my BE, I did my MTech part-time working in the corporate life. MTech Computer Science. And these are some of the pictures of the college. Now, presently, I'm in the city of Vadodara, Gujarat. This is a picture of the Statue of Unity, the highest statue in the world. So if my education is clear, type E, and I now move to my other corporate life. So I have had more than 2 decades of experience in corporate life. The first half, I worked in small, medium companies. They were all manufacturing electrical switchboards. So what you see on the left-hand side is a wall-mounted switchboard. It is used to control your appliances, lights, fans, etc. So just like the switchboard in your hall, the reading room is different from the one in the utility mains, etc. The mains has got some protective meters, some protective devices, etc. And in your utility and in the bathroom, the amperage of changes, and hence you may have higher rated switches, sockets, etc. So just like in a house itself, the switchboard varies from room to room. What you see on the right-hand side is an electrical switchboard used in industries. It's a capital goods. Every industry requires the switchboards. So these switchboards are all floor mounted, 2 meters height, and the length varies based on the number of appliances, number of equipment that it has to control. In domestic, it is just switch on and switch off, but in corporate, a lot of logics are involved when it should switch on, switch off, and hence a lot of other equipments are used to control and also monitor the various parameters. And the second half of my corporate life, I worked in multinational companies like ABB, Schneider, etc. So they were also manufacturing switchboards. Well, the design differs based on the corporate identity, etc. See that these are some of the pics related to the equipment and also some of the cities where I worked. Now, what are the issues in all these organizations, whether in the first half or in the second half? What are pain areas? What are pain area for the customer? See, customer wanted is very simple things, on time delivery and no defect in the product. But since these were tailor-made, then there were delays to customer. Customer received the item late. Even after delayed delivery, there were product issues, there were product defects. So this resulted in customer complaint. And when customer complaint escalates, then the morale of the team is low. Fine. So what are solutions to these problems? I discussed with the customer. Customer is very clear on his requirement. And I discussed with the team, my team, the cross-functional team, and put a roadmap. Where are we? Where we have to go. So what is our present position and where we have to go? And the goal was very clearly defined, to reduce the lead time to the customer and zero defect product. The goal was set. And to achieve the goals, the team strengths and weaknesses was mapped. What was strength and weakness for each of the person and also the cross-functional team. And understood during this process of discussing cross-functional team that everybody were working in silos. The output of one department was not compatible to the input of the other. And within the department itself, the teams were all working in silos. So each was reinventing the wheel again and again. Huge loss of time. And also when the data transfer took place from one department to another, then there was misunderstanding, miscommunication, and sometimes they have to redo the things. And this resulted in a long lead time for the customer. Now this is the age where digital learning is there. And it's all the age of not just the tools, it's all the software. And the team's strength was mapped. So what all tools that they have to learn, what are the softwares that they have to learn. And in making of this software, so each one came up with their own learning needs identification. So their training needs identification, learning needs identification was mapped. Their skills, what are the skills required to meet the customer requirement was identified. So this was done in the approach was one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-one. Group discussion and all the skills required to meet the customer requirement was mapped. And a very crystal clear individual development plan for each of the person was mapped. And so magically what happened during this process is the team came up with brilliant ideas. So what all can be done using the software? Because now with software, a lot of things can be done. Customer wanted only two things, on-time delivery and zero defect product. But in the process, a whole lot of things were incorporated in the software. And with this, magically what happened is even the cost of the product went down, and management was able to pass on some of the price benefit to the customer. And customer was very happy that he is able to get more. So the organization over-delivered to the customers. So when customer gives repeat orders, more and more orders, what happens? Everybody performs well. They are able to achieve their target, their performance target, their skills are improved. And when customer is also happy when he sends an appreciation letter, earlier he was setting a dissatisfaction letter, and now with this appreciation letter, the manager is also happy and is able to reward them. The rewards like steep salary hike, performance bonus, incentives, etc. And the team got very high star rating, 4 and 5 in their performance rating. And most importantly, the confidence and the morale of the team went up very well. Fine. Now, this is how, with customer centricity in focus, the achievements in terms of people performance, process efficiency, and product performance. This is how it was done. Now, after this, in the latest journey, so this was also a switchboard, but it was an outdoor one where these are used to give power to your houses, office, etc. And the customer pain point was, since it was mounted outdoor, people opened the door, put the wires, and tap power without paying the revenue authorities the money. So it was a huge revenue loss to the distribution company. And I discussed with the customer and also what is required to solve the customer problem. So now this is the age of IoT, Internet of Things. Everything is on mobile. So we came up with an idea of a mobile app where you give the passcode from your mobile. Authorized person gives a passcode from his mobile, then only it will unlock. So the door will get opened, only an authorized person gives a passcode from his mobile. And again, the same process was developed to achieve this. What are the skills required? What new learning needs have to be identified? Who's good in what? And again, the same magic thing happened. The team came up with brilliant ideas, because this on mobile app, you know, a lot of things can be done. Customer wanted just only anti-theft, but he got what all? Current, and voltage, temperature, water level, so many things that can be done in a mobile app. Mobile app, you can get huge lot of applications, and that was developed. And again, the customer was overjoyed. He got more than what he required. And this product won an award in an international exhibition held in India last year. And this will adorn the smart cities and the metro stations that are coming up. So these are some of the awards that I received from the organization, Customer Hero Award, etc. And moreover, I also ensured my mentees also receive the regular rewards and recognitions. Thank you. So now, present after this, my corporate life, now I'm a career coach focusing on step-up performance for the millennial engineers. So I say that everybody has got a potential to be unleashed, just like a rock. When the unwanted portion is removed, then it turns into a beautiful artifact pleasing to the eye. Similarly, a piece of wood can be turned into a flute that is pleasing to the ears. So everybody has got a potential. Let me have some water, please. Thank you. So he is my mentor, Siddharth Rajshekhar, and these are the other mentors: Blair Singer, Jack Canfield, Thaddeus Lawrence. So now, coming to the main topic of today, accelerate your career growth through proven steps. The first step is goal clarity. The SMART and the CHAM goals. You must have heard of SMART goals. CHAM goals, I have applied for the trademark. You see TM there. Now let me quickly move to the mind map. Fine. So if my mind map is visible, type MM. Fine. The first word and the SMART. Yes. So be specific. So when you're choosing a goal, be very specific. There should not be any ambiguity. What should be your goal? Especially when you achieve it, there should not be any ambiguity of whether you have achieved it or not. Now, after S is M, measurable. Your goal should be measurable. Just like in a one-day cricket match, just after each over, the commentator repeats what is the present run rate, what is the required run rate. Similarly, on your path to achieve your goal, you should know what is your present score and how much balance to obtain. So it should be measurable. Your goal should be measurable. The third is attainable. So you choose a goal so that you will be able to attain. You must stretch a little, but you should be able to attain the goal. The next after SMAR, it should be relevant. Just because your colleague has chosen a goal, don't make it your goal. It may be relevant to him, may not be relevant to you. So choose a goal out of your concern that is useful to you and that most important of your interest. So when there is a confluence, yes, then that is your relevant goal. So that was about SMAR. And now coming the last word of SMART T, timeline. So goal that you should set should have a timeline, a deadline. It should never be an open-ended goal. So choose a goal that is SMART. So that is clear, type yes. Now coming to CHAM. The first letter is C, complacent. Don't choose a goal that will make you complacent. So if somebody asks you, what is your goal? And if you open your goal sheet and tell, so that means your goal that you have set for your performance is not making you to take actions. And hence you have to open to see what is your goals. Never make such a goals. Your goals should challenge you for your daily actions or regular actions. And should give you tremendous confidence even on the path. So you may have different time frame for goals. Different goals may have different time frame. But while taking actions, you will get confidence of achievement of your goals. Your goals should make you confident. So after C, H, don't choose a goal that is hollow. Instead, choose a goal that will make you hunger. If you do not take any actions, it should not make you uncomfortable. You should feel uncomfortable. Sorry for this. Yeah. So continuing on this. So your goal should make you hunger for action. And also, even while taking small actions, it should give you happiness. After CH, A, average. Choose a goal so that you will take tremendous actions. So thank you for being here. So after CH, A, average, don't choose a goal that is average in nature. Instead, choose a goal that is audacious. So what you see on the picture is a rocket. These days, this is the news as Elon Musk has chosen an audacious target of reusable rockets. And he has already achieved success and more to come. And same thing on your path also of your achievement. So celebrate your small wins of achievement. So see, after CHA, the next word is R. Don't ever repeat your goals. Every year you will be having a goal, but don't ever repeat your goal. Have some increment. The increment may be in terms of 5% or 10% based on the type of goal, but have definitely an increment over the last year. And continuing on this, the next letter is righteousness. So people have achieved fame and goals, but when they have not chosen the righteous, the legal and the moral path, so they are in trouble. They face the legal probe. Thank you. Thanks for response. So that was about CHAR, and the next word is M, mediocre. Don't choose a goal that will make you a mediocre, because that will not make you to take actions. Instead, it should motivate you to continuously take actions to reach your goal. And these all will have monetary benefit one way or the another, whether it is a direct monetary or indirect. Yes. And the next is momentum. So once you achieve your goals, continue the momentum. Don't have a repeat goal for the next year. So continue the goals for the next year, but with increased objective. So that was about SMART and CHAM. If that was clear, type S and C in the chat box. Thank you. So now I'm continuing on the PPT. So this was what you have learned about SMART and CHAM. And now, what you see on the screen is the goal sheet. If this is visible, type V, the goal sheet. So what are the elements of a goal sheet? The goal itself, then what is the unit of measure, and what is a target? And what is the weightage for each of the goal? And each and every goal should have ways and means. Then only you will be able to achieve this. So now let me quickly go to the goal sheet. So if this is visible, so now in this goal sheet, there are 3 goals. Let us start with the third goal, learning goal. So what is the goal? Achieve 60 hours of e-learning by March 2022. So what is the unit of measure? In this case, hours, 60 hours or hours. So make it some percentage of the target. In this case, it is 90% of the target. And make the sum of the 3 as 100. In this case, the weightage given is 30%. This I'll be covering in detail in my level 1 course, Performance Step-Up Blueprint, about the weightages. It's a big topic. I will not be able to cover in this limited time. Fine. So, and as I told you, I have at least minimum 8 to 10 ways to achieve your goals. So in this case, so what are the ways to achieve? LinkedIn Learning, YouTube, PP Hub, my People Performance and Efficiency Hub. I've got some courses, Udemy, Coursera, and this was there. And what all you learn? Communication skill, presentation skill, affiliate marketing, and also align with your performance goal. So I have at least 8 to 10 ways and means to achieve your goal. And now let us come to goal number 2. Now we have come to, after finishing goal number 3, let us come to goal number 2. That's a wealth goal. So earn 12 lakhs through autopilot affiliate means by March 2022. So this is suppose your wealth goal. So in this case, it is 12 lakhs. The target unit of measure is lakhs. The floor is again a percentage, 90% of your target. The weightage is 30. And now, so list down now the ways and means how you achieve your goal. Then only you will achieve. Unless you write your ways and means for your goal, you'll not be able to achieve your goal. How you earn the 12 lakhs in a year. Just like how we have done for the learning goal, similarly, what are the ways? This is apart from your salary, please. This 12 lakhs is your side income. So now come to goal number 1, the performance goal. So this you discuss with your boss and manager, because this will help you. Once you achieve, this will help you to achieve your salary hike, performance bonus, etc. So hence align this performance goal, the goal number 1, with your organization. And this weightage is given as highest 40%, because once you achieve them, this will ensure you your rewards and recognition. Now, if this is clear, type 1, 2, 3, and now let us come to the most important thing. It is not just having a goal, not just having the ways and means, but the most important thing is track, monitor your goals. So now your goal number 3, 60 hours is divided into the 12 months. So here, what is the goal per month? 5 hours. What you see on the screen is 333. So it is not achieved for a few months. Then now this is for the total 12 months. Now the total achievement is 54.4. Now just put in the chat box or comment box whether the goal is achieved or not. Wrong. Goal is achieved because though it is 60 hours, the floor is 54 and hence it is deemed to be achieved. Yes, that is the reason you have to have your floor in a manner that will help you to achieve your goal. If in this case, if the floor was 100%, then it is not achieved. So have your floor in discussion with your manager, especially for your performance goal. So now let us come to this worksheet. So now so what you see on this picture, for a few months the goal is not achieved, but afterwards you realize that your goal you'll be able to miss, then you are made up for this and achieved. So in this case, it is a basic level. You have achieved your target, but your level is basic. Fine, if basic is clear, type B. And now let us come to this worksheet. In this case, you have exceeded the goal each and every month. So your number of hours per month was 5. You exceeded for all the 12 months. Now you're in an expert level. So this is what. So now you understand you are also achieved a goal. Your colleague has also achieved a goal. Why he's getting very high salary hike, very steep salary hike. He's getting performance bonus, high performance bonus, incentives, because his level is higher than your level. So target for expert level of achievement of goal. It is not just achievement of goal. You have to reach the expert level, then only you will be able to achieve your goals. You will be able to achieve your rewards and recognition. If this is clear, type C. Thank you. Yes. How do you make the goal? One, I will share you. So how to prepare your goals? Fine. So is my screen visible? So let us build your career objective in 3 minutes. So based on this, you should be able to finalize your career goal, career objective. Now I'll take, yes, what is my good? Yes, I'll, for example's sake, I will put my name. Okay. So I'll put my email ID. What is just for example's sake, I will say I'm a design engineer. In this case, I'm a design engineer. So what are your career aspirations? What do you want to become? I will say I want to become CTO. And in, so say 5 years, just for this, for example's sake. So I'm Srinivas here, presently working as design engineer and aspire to become CTO in 5 years. Fine, if I want to make any changes, I can do, or if I'm happy with this, I will do this. Fine, I'm okay. What are dream organizations? I will say Apple, Google. Fine. I just try to, for the example's sake, you can, if you're already working in dream organizations, you can mention the same. Else, if you're having any dream organizations, you can mention the same. Fine. Now, the statement, I am Srinivas, presently working as design engineer and aspire to become CTO by 5 years. I will tweak a little to make the sentence okay. Fine. If this is visible, so I'm Srinivas, presently working as design engineer and aspire to become CTO. And my dream organizations are fine. Okay, and I submit. So this is the statement now. So these are the tools. So in my level 1 course, performance step up blueprint, in the hackathon, the 5-star-athon, the 5-star hackathon, where you move from your present level to 5-star rating. So you will have the opportunity to prepare your goal sheet and various goals in this fashion using these awesome tools that will help you to finalize your career objective. So if you found it awesome, type AW chat box, and now when I submit, I will get in my email ID. Thank you. So that was about the SMART and CHAM goals, and now you know how to prepare your goals, objectives, just under 3 minutes, we prepared your goal objective. Fine. Now, so unfortunately, in corporate also, the student syndrome, examination syndrome is continuing. For about 9 months, people do not know what their goals are. And they wake up after the 9th month, and then it is like just like burning the midnight oil. The last 3 months, they toil and somehow achieve the goal. But you know, as per my definition of PPE, people performance and efficiency have, it is only a basic level. While those people who continuously, steadily work all throughout the year, then their levels are an advanced or an expert level, and hence they are the ones who get higher promotions, who get regular promotions, higher salary hike, etc. So it is this difference between the persons who is just able to manage to achieve the goal and those who are doing consistently throughout the year. And yes, who is a novice, who is not able to achieve the target, he is a novice. And for 6 months, if you're able to achieve the target out of the 12, then you're in a standard level. And in a standard level, in some months you fail to achieve. What's the difference? That's a good question. What is the advanced level? So advanced level means, okay, you are not exceeded your target, but you have reached your target all throughout, but you have never failed. You have not fallen below the 90%. Even the the floor. So then you are in an advanced level. Thank you. And now this is a fact that only 20% of the people have very clear goals, and out of this 20%, 20% have got very clear path and ways and means to achieve the goal. And if you are having the very clear goal and clear path for each and every goal, then you are in the top 4%. Fine. So we have finished the first thing. Now we have less time. I will brush through the rest 5 steps. Fine. Thank you. There was a network failure. Yes, now I'm back. I'm connected, and now I will share the screen. So the second is the SWOT analysis. If this is clear, type SWOT. Fine. So do you have SWOT analysis? So what does it stand for? S for strengths, W for weaknesses, O for opportunities, and T for threat. So what do you do well, and what do others see you do well? So that is your strengths and weaknesses. So sometimes you avoid things doing, and so that is because your weakness. And what are the opportunities? You can convert your strengths to opportunities. If you do not work on your weaknesses, so that become a threat. So your strengths and weaknesses are internal to you, while your opportunities and threat are external. So these are how you identify your strengths, your boss, yourself, and your colleagues. As I told you, I will just breeze through this. So how do you identify what you wish to do, what you enjoy doing, what you like doing, what you love doing, W.E.L.L. So that are your strengths. So weaknesses. So what you're not confident, and what do others see as your weaknesses? Sometimes your negative habits are your weaknesses. Now, if this is clear, thank you for your response. So these are some of the examples of strengths and weaknesses. If you possess this, then it becomes your strength. If you do not meet the requirement, then that becomes your weakness. Continuing on this, presentation skill. Yes, if you are good at it, then that is your strengths. If you are not, then that becomes your weakness. So now the industry facts that Indian economy is poised for a massive growth. So that throws a lot of opportunities for the young millennial engineers. And these opportunities, if taken upon, so then you will get benefited in the long run. So at the same time, if you do not work on your weaknesses, then that will become your threat. And the threat is external, and moreover, this new age technology is threatening the existence of organizations also. And if organizations do not take any action, then yes, they have to face the threat. Can you tell this example, some of the organizations that have not taken to the new age technologies? Yes, Ambassador car, Xerox machine, etc. Camera, Kodak. Fine. Thank you. Now, what are your aspirations? You chose to have a dream role, dream organization, your dream job. So now let us come to this. So this is the individual you on the left-hand side, and this is the organization on the right-hand side, plants. And this is the customer of the organizations. And when this beautifully meet, so you will see what happens. So what does that C stand for? Skills, education, exposure, desire. So organizations are there for profit. So they are there for profit for their stakeholders. And so they think on the long term. So organizations hire people for their attitude, for their skills, talent, and for them who will solve their problems. Because organization customers also having problems to be solved. And if your organization solves its customer's problem, then that it results in a business. And the more it is receptive to solve the organization's problems, then the more the business grows. And if the business grows, then again, the organization's employees also grow. So they will have the same rewards and recognitions as explained earlier. So how this can be a win-win for all? So when it is a great results offering winning solutions to the customers. So, and the solution should be radical, it should be future, it should see the future, just like you must be seeing in the news, how reusable rockets, unmanned cars, and moreover these days, recently, Ola has launched scooter with very innovative and radical features that are, some of them are quite unique selling propositions. And when such a combination is there, then it will offer tremendous success. Because these innovations with unique solutions, so then it will ensure tremendous success. So this is about, and in my level 1 course, performance step up blueprint, I focus on knowing, learning, and implement. In this short session, you may know, you may learn a little. So the next stage is implement. Fine, now let us come to the third stage, skill matrix. So there are two types of skills, the hard skills and the soft skills. So just like in the goal, you have to know the level of the skill. So hard skills are not transferable skills, while soft skills are transferable. What I mean by transferable means irrespective of the nature of the task, job, yes, and nature of organization also, yes, it can be transferred. While the hard skills are not transferable. You can get your interview call based on your hard skill because that meets your qualification requirements. You are pre-qualified based on the hard skill that purpose. To succeed, you need the soft skill. Even in your organization, when you join, yes, the soft skills will help you to be promoted. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the response. So, just like the goals, there are different levels: novice, basic, standard, advanced, and expert. Before coming this down, let me quickly go to the mind map. So, fine. So, hard skill versus soft skills. So, these days, a lot of discussions are going on the social media, whether it is hard skill or soft skill. But according to me, both play a stellar role. Actually, both complement each other. It's a flywheel model where one complements the other. For you to receive your interview call, you require the hard skill. For you to succeed, it's a soft skill. For again to get promoted, again it's a combination of hard and soft. Fine. Now let us come to the hard skill. These are some of the examples. Actually, the list of hard skills and soft skills are very huge. We will again discuss in detail in my level 1 course, Performance Step Up Blueprint. So what are the examples of hard skills? Your technical education, the education qualification, the software that you are proficient with, some of the expertise that you choose to be expertise on your way to an subject matter expert, your programming in, and some of the equipment require license to operate. If you possess this license, then you can operate on such things like electrical inspectorate, boiler inspectorate, etc. These are some special equipment where only the NSP welders, etc., welding engineers. Thank you for your response. And what are soft skills? So these soft skills are, these are some of the examples of soft skill. Leadership. So this is common irrespective whether the designation says whether you're a manager or general manager, etc. Whatever be your level, even if you're a fresher right from college and first job, yes, you require this skills. So communication skills. Yes, listening skills, even non-verbal is also an important skill. So time management, I will cover this also. This is one of the important steps. And this is very crucial there. And your success depends on how you manage your time. Behavioral skills, as in when you grow in your career, so then this attains more importance. And some of the organizations have got a very high weightage for behavioral skills, as and when you grow in your career. So team building, you will be part of your team now, but as and when you grow in your career, then you will be building your own team. Problem solving, as we mentioned earlier in the triangle, you are hired for your problem solving skills. Now, the most important relevant skills in this age, in this area, is adapt. Now, the learning has become digital. Office is a hybrid model. Earlier, you were working right from home. You didn't know much, but now you are adept at this. You adapted, and now you are adept on this work from home. And a hybrid model also is going on. So, fine. Fine, continuing on this. So if you're able to see the skill matrix, type SM. Fine. What are the elements of the skill matrix? So these are the people, and these are the hard skills and soft skills. Just for the example's sake, so these are some of the examples of hard skills, and these are the examples of the soft skills. The most importantly thing, so what level of the skill that you are in, you have to write down here. Here it's a novice, basic, advanced level, expert level. Fine. So now these are the various, first example's sake only. So you have to prepare your skill matrix that is relevant for your job description. And based on all this is a score, the present score, and this is a what is a level. This is average, and hence what is a level. You will see here Himanshu Gupta is in 4 and he's in an expert level, while others are in a different levels. So we have now covered the three steps, and now the fourth step is the learning need identification. So how do we identify the learning needs? So now let us take the example of Ram Kumar. So his coach is Himanshu Gupta, and so these are the hard skills. On the first row, these are his present skills. On the second row, so these are the skill levels, what is required for him to do his job in his organization. When he has joined, so for his post, there have been certain levels of the skills that has been defined. And here, if you see, he is not able to meet any of them. This is a lower level than his requirement. So then he needs a lot of learning needs, training needs. The organization has to give him the various trainings. And fine. And if the difference between this is more than 2, then that becomes a learning need identification. In this example, there are 7 learning needs identified, and 1 is an urgent learning need. Here, if you see the first one, the difference is more than 2, greater than 2, it becomes an urgent learning need. Fine. If this is clear, type 4, LNI, learning needs identified. Thank you. So there is a higher than the organization. Suppose for some of the skills that you have aspiration that is higher than what the organization needs, then that becomes your aspiration skills. So if you want to become a subject matter expert, role model, then you choose some of the skills which you have a higher aspiration than what the organization mandates. And that you will see, if you take actions, you will be on the way to subject matter expert and a role model. So everyone wants to grow in their career, but the problem is whether they are ready to take the grind. Most of them do not take actions. We have seen earlier, know, learn, implement. Most of them stop at no. They do not go to the next level of learn or implement. And this transformation is methodical, it is not meteoric. You will not become overnight this one, but it will take time. But the good news is you need not take the grind as your boss, mentor, etc. Because now the learning is digital. So at the comfort of your home, you can learn. Thank you. So now if you have learned all the 4 steps, type 4. So this is the millennial mini matrix. Some of them are confident, some are confused, some look forward for the bright future, some are worried or feel threatened. So this is the level that most of them can be when at the beginning of their career. And now most of the aspirations are whether the dream job, step up salary hike, incentives, work-life balance, role models, star performer, regular rewards and recognitions, performance bonus. So then that time you are an expert level. This journey from your novice or basic to an expert. So first is the envision stage, then accept challenge and get the rewards and recognition. So these are some of the courses, and those who are interested can write to me. So these are some of the testimonials of the students who got benefited. Thank you. So we have covered now the 4 steps and what are the various levels. This is the novice level. If you are plotting your graph, so this is one at the beginning of your career, you are in a novice level, and then you move on to a standard level. If you see now the stretch, so stretch your graph to raise the bar. So this is a 3-star rating, and this is a 5-star, so 4.6. When you're in a 4.6, then you're in a 5-star rating. So now you see the graph is stretched. So now coming to the 5th stage, time management. So everybody has got only 24 hours in a day, and how you divide the time, your boss, your manager, the top person in organization, everybody has got only 24 hours in a day. How you manage your time is most important. So divide your day into productive, super productive, and non-productive. So so this is, and have a weekly plan how many hours you're spending for your productive hours, non-productive hours. Each day of the week. So you have to categorize your red time, your non-productive hours, and how you reduce. So whether you are deleting it, you are simplifying the task, or whether you're automating it, or whether you're delegating. So how you can reduce this number of hours, so then you will get the time to do more. So in some of the things, you will have super productive hours. You categorize these productive hours into super productive hours. Similarly, have it for the month, have it for a day. Plan 3 actions for each day, and you will magically see that in a year, you will have taken 1,000 action. Fine. So when you join my course, you will get the certificate for each of the courses. And efficiency graph. You have to plot your efficiency graph. So how you, if you're doing a task in about say 60 minutes, and then you plot it over a period of time based on the various actions, whether it is a simplification, automation, or delegation, whether you're able to reduce that time from 60 minutes to say 45 minutes. Then the 15 minutes per day, that what you get, then you will see cumulatively based on the various other actions for various other tasks also, you will see that your efficiency is moving high. You'll be more effective based on these tasks, based on the time that you've gained, and your efficiency graph will be moving higher. And organizations look for efficiency in 3 aspects: to what the time of doing the task is down, then there is no cost of poor quality, there is no rework done, etc. And then the overall the time so that the product is delivered in a lesser time to the customer. Earlier, if it is taking few say weeks, now how much weeks you are able to reduce, you are able to do your task. So then in my level 1 course, so you'll also have to prepare your water diagram, waste diagram, time waste diagram, and based on these various actions, you will see how based on the actions that are taken for each of this waster, time waster, then your efficiency graph will move on. Fine. So some of you have a question that whether all the 6 will be required to take simultaneously. No, if you're having a very strong goal sheet and also a skill matrix, then it will put all others in place. Because as I told you, it will make you should feel hunger. If your goal is such that if you take hunger for actions, then you will magically see that you will also improve your time management. And most magically in all these things, the 3 aspects of your skill set, tool set, and mindset, in all the 3 also, you will be on the improvement path. When you're having a very strong goal sheet, and also your skill matrix is in order, then you will naturally, you will wake up even before the alarm bell rings. So that is the mindset that you will gain. Thank you for being here till now. And those who want to connect me, so you can write to me at the email ID mentor@srinivasaonline.com, website srinivasaonline.com. Thank you for your patience. In between, sorry for this, there's a power failure and fine. We close this session. Thank you for being. Thanks for your response.